Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my darling sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
Good afternoon, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's another meeting of the Deadbeat Club with its Susie Q96 at the helm. And we're getting a little squirrely today. We're always a little squirrely. All right, let's see what's happening here. I don't care if people have entries or not. I'm just writing down the first 3 that come in. You're getting an entry in the drawing. And because I forgot to tally everything up last night. So my bookkeeping is askew. It is askew. And I can't help it. I just conked out. I went metal detecting, and then I had an incident down at the local Wendy's. Oh yeah, it was fun. I got to wear a half a Frosty that the clerk dumped on me because I complained that there was only half a Frosty in my cup. It's a long story, but suffice it to say, we're going to be having a chat with the fine folks at Wendy's later on. Let's see what's happening here. Get back to my screen so I can see who the heck is in the room and find me a pen or a pencil. Probably going to be a crayon. All right, let me see. First in was Mike. Shelby's. This is outside the region. As much as I would love to send Les the prize, I can't do it because he's on the other side of the big pond. Team Clambake, hello. And hello, Les. We love you. The last package I sent him is still floating around out there. We don't know where it went. And Louis G. Hi, Louis. Paula was too late, but hi, Paula. We love you anyway. Yeah, I had a situation down at the local Wendy's yesterday. I had gone metal detecting just for a brief time. Also, it was to try out my car. And on the way home, I was going to stop at the church and see how things were going with the new food bank. And I didn't want to go in there hungry. So I thought, well, I'm going to go through the Wendy's drive-thru and get me a Frosty and a little hamburger before I go down to be around all that food. So I don't know what was going on with the vehicle in front of me, but they were having a hard time. And they finally moved on, and I placed my order. And I get up to the window, and the people that were in front of me had been pulled over to the side. So apparently there was some issue with their order. And so the girl hands me my Frosty first. And I could tell just by the weight of the cup that it wasn't full. So I took the lid off, and there's about an inch of Frosty in the bottom of the cup. And I tipped it towards her and said, excuse me, my cup's not full. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me take that. And the girl's being very nice. And then I hear her say, hey, Mom, you didn't fill this cup. So I'm like, okay, I got a mother and daughter team working this place. It's probably a franchise. I don't go there very often. So Mom takes the cup back, and they close the window. And I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting there, and I'm sitting there. Meanwhile, the people that were in front of me, they're still sitting out there too. And I know they got to be getting mad by now. Because anyway, I waited like 10 minutes. My car starts overheating. Hi, Tom. So my car starts overheating, and I immediately turned it off because we're still working on the cooling system. And so I knew this wasn't going to be good. And finally, another 2, 3 minutes go by, and I said, okay, I've had enough. And I blew the horn. Because at this point, I've been sitting out there almost 15 minutes, and the people in front of me are still sitting there waiting for their order. And there's a line building up behind me. It's like 5:30, 6 o'clock, So, yeah, people are coming home from work. The line is building. So the young lady opens the window. She hands me back a Frosty cup, or starts to hand me back a Frosty cup. It has no lid on it. I'm like, well, that's not good. And she spills it all over my hand, all over the side of my car, inside my car, onto my pants. So now I'm back to 1 inch of Frosty in my cup. And I just go to hand it back to her. And she says, well, that's all that was left in the machine. And I said, well, then I'm going to need to get something else. And then Mom comes back over to the window, and she's got a chip on her shoulder the size of a Baconator, and starts yelling at me. Well, if you don't like it, just don't eat here anymore. And I'm like, excuse me? I just asked for a different drink. I didn't say anything about not liking it. I didn't even say anything about the fact the girl had just drowned me in mushed up Frosty. And so then I was a little PO'd, and I said, excuse me, ma'am. I said, is this a corporate owned location or a franchise? And she says, well, it really doesn't effing matter. That's all the Frosty we have. And just this poor girl that I'm assuming is her daughter, so she kept calling her mom, is going, Mom, calm down. Mom, the girl's trying to do right, even though she has just doused me in Frosty. So I ended up basically with no drink, and I should have realized, don't even take a bite out of this hamburger, because the thing was cold and nasty and disgusting. And I'm going to be contacting Wendy's about that for sure. I still have to clean the Frosty off my car. I didn't even bother to do that when I got home. But then I couldn't stop by the church because I was covered in Frosty, So, yeah, it was a bad deal all the way around. And it topped off a less than exciting metal detecting adventure. I think I found 6 pennies, a couple of nickels, a Hot Wheels car, a quarter, and a bunch of trash. And boy, it was hot out there. Hey, Mikey, you see this little guy here under the scope? Is he acceptable? There's your squirrel, buddy. Your squirrels came in today. So if you would shoot me an email, let me know exactly what I'm supposed to be constructing with these squirrels, I would appreciate it. But there's your little squirrel buddy. I got them today. They weren't supposed to be here for another 2, 3 days, so I was real excited to see them show up, and they're pretty nice. They look better than the picture did, actually. So yeah, Mikey and his mom, they order a lot of custom jewelry from me, and one of their relatives is a lover of the squirrely little nut eaters. So we're going to be making some jewelry out of these squirrels. And if anybody else wants earrings or a necklace or bracelet or something, I had to buy a bunch of squirrels to get a couple for Mikey. So we're squirrely over here. Anyway, so that's my adventures for the last day or so. Those of you who were in here for my show yesterday, we were talking about my brother behind his back. I was talking about how he and his wife, despite all of their cautionary actions and shots and everything, still managed to get the new breed of COVID. And right after we were talking about my brother, he showed up in our live stream. So that was kind of a treat. He does pop in here once in a while. And it's about his nap time, so he might pop in. And yeah, that was the other thing I was going to ask you, Mikey, was about the color for the other beads and stuff. So anyway, my brother was in the stream. He's doing pretty good. He says they're not super duper sick, but you know, you got COVID, you're going to be sick. But anyway, right after my brother disappeared, we found out that my favorite beach detectorist, Robert Ferguson, had been lurking in the channel for the whole show. He did not enter the giveaways or anything, so he was there. So that was exciting for me because, you know, this is a little bitty channel and Robert's got like 35 or 40,000 viewers, and he is my absolute favorite beach metal detectorist. Sorry, Florida Thunder digging with Rob, but I've been watching Robert Ferguson for a long time. Anyway, I got a bunch of coins still laying here on my desk I got to look at, so I figured we'd just take a few minutes. We did add 3 more people to the Christmas in July 96 Quackers Duck Race. The first 3 in, except we couldn't give one to Les because he's in the Great Britain area and I can't ship the prize to him. But Mike Shalise, Team Clambake, and Louis G each got one. And those are all exempts because I was so tired and so mad when I got home last night and I had to clean up the Frosty and stuff. So I did not get a chance to tally up how many entries everybody has. So, and I know Mike Shalise is right on the border, so I just made those 3 exempts. And now we're going to just look at whatever is on my desk here so I can figure out which change container it needs to go in. We have a 2020 nickel. Don't see any obvious peculiarities on it. So let me take the lid off the roll them up change. I'm going to need some of this change. I'm going to go take some of my leftover things from the Memorial Day flea market over to a friend's house. She is having a yard sale tomorrow and has told me I may bring some things over, set up my little canopy, and I can try and make some money. Since when we got into working on the car, we discovered the fan blades were all goobered up. Apparently what happened with the car was that something flew up and hit the fan. You know what hits fans. Anyway, something flew up and hit the fan and broke some of the blades. And those in turn hit one of the hoses and caused the hose to blow, and the stuff flew up and hit the radiator and punctured the radiator. So it was a chain reaction thing. We did not know about the fan until we got in there. So now I got to replace the fan, and that's mo money. So I hate when your fan gets goobered. Oh, yeah, Mark, I think most of us do, honey. I think most of us don't like that. It's very uncomfortable. And in this case, it's also very expensive. And so I'm going to go over there on the wee hours of tomorrow. I don't know what happened to this quarter. Look at this deal here. This thing is seriously chewed up. So anyway, I'm going to go over there for a while and try to make some money. And then Saturday, we are having a little festival thing, Christmas in July at church. And they're having different kind of vendors and yard sale stuff. And of course, we're all donating part of what we make back into the church. We just opened a food bank at our church. So this is food bank money. And so I don't have to get a different set of stuff. I can take the same stuff to sell. Oh, we got a Maya. That one doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I was watching the Gig Master this morning, and he was doing some detecting and already pulled a Maya out of the water at the beach, and it was all crusty. It did not do well at the beach. He was really surprised to find a coin that new looking that bad. It was crustified. So this change we're looking at here, most of it came from the bottom of my purse. So we're just looking to see what I had floating around in there, mostly pennies. This is pocket change. Take a lot of water. Yeah, I've got 3 gallons already in my car, and then I will have my little cooler that has ice. But we also, I will be at somebody's house. Dawn! Hi, Dawn. How you feeling, girly girl? Our little Dawn, she been sick too. I hope she do better. Yep. So yeah, I've had a week, that's for sure. Oh, that's one of those guys. Yeah. One of those 2009 Lincoln Series guys. We'll keep that one. Looks like somebody tried to punch a hole in this one, and they were not successful. Right there. Uh, 1969. Yeah. Let's see what. Yeah, you can tell on this side they almost got the hole through, but not quite. So we'll put that one up with the other one. Oh, I'm glad, Dawn. I know you were miserable. Yeah, that's a 2017 P. I got a bunch of those. Excuse me. Yeah, normally I would not be on the internet at this time of day because normally my my home aide would be here, but she had to take her granddaughter to the dentist, so she left early. And I went down to the storage and loaded up all my stuff for tomorrow. Oh, there's another 2009er, another Lincoln series. So anyway, I went down to my storage and just threw a bunch of boxes of stuff in there that I know already have price tags on them. And found a brand new bathroom scale I didn't know I had, still in the box. So I brought that home and I'm going to put my other one in the sale. Now I got two, but the one I got's a lot nicer. The new one, I don't know where it came from. Oh, here's another 2009 Lincoln, looking pretty grubby on there, like he was out at the Hillsville Memorial Day market wading in that mud with me. Yeah, I got to find some wipes to take to clean up my tables. They have, some of them still have mud on them from that. So I'm going to try Monday to go get us some car wash quarters and some pennies. So we'll have those to play with. There's a, might be copper, might be zinc. If it's zinc, that's going to stink. But there's another 2009er. I must have been throwing these back in my purse when I found them in my change, because why else would I have that many of them in the bottom of my purse? I do look at my change before I spend it, so I'm guessing I was like, oh, there's a 2009, and just dropped it in the bottom of my bag, which would explain why there's 3 or 4 of them so far. 78, other than copper. I don't know of any reason I would have held on to that. So anyway, I just came on for a little bit, sign up 2-3 more people for entries, and then I'm going to have a nap because I got a busy weekend and I don't want to burn out. Oh yeah, I remember. That one's not from my purse. There should be another one like it with the machine ring on it. There's another Lincoln. Ooh, 74S. We'll be keeping that one. A new puppy, 7 weeks old. Oh my gosh, yes. Little puppies will run you ragged. There was a lady yesterday down at the park, had 2 little Yorkie puppies that she was trying to leash train. They were dragging her around. They have so much energy, and they were dragging her around the walking path. Little pups and little kittens will wear you out. So what kind of puppy have we got? What is our new puppy? Oh my goodness. I think that's all the ones. Oops. What is this? Okay, I found a bag that has Lincoln things in it. So we can put them in here for now. I am making a little progress with this mess on my desk. There we go. Ooh, Aussie Shepherd. Yeah, that's gonna run you. That'll make you wild. All right, what else have I got here that I need to look at? That's pretty much all the loose stuff. I don't know what to do with these things at this point, but at least they're corralled. Ow. And I broke my glasses yesterday. They're held together with Scotch tape, which is scratching my face. Okay, what's this? Another one of those guys. I got a whole roll of those. I don't need them. There's another one. $68D. I think I have a container for those somewhere. 60s that I have not checked my book for. What is this? Yeah, see, I have this giant tub here. 1960s not checked. That means we have not looked at them for errors or. And there's no cud on his head, so that quarter's nothing. Oh, wait. I know. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to figure out how to get that out of there. I know why I saved that now. Oh, well, I'll go back to them when I'm rolling them, so it doesn't matter. I messed up. And I got all these 1960s that I have to go through and look at for different things. She came with an attitude. Most puppies do. I'm afraid most puppies do come to us a bit attitudinal. Well, all right. We will pick up on another day because I do have to get a nap. And I still got to get my change ready. The main reason I came in was to add some more people and to find Mikey so he could look at his squirrel. So now that we have approval on the charm and we have signed up 3 more folks. There's Mikey's squirrels. Da, da, da. Little jewelry project. So let me write those people down in my book before I mess up and forget. And after my nap, I will get everybody's tallies done so we know who has how many entries. Okay, 61, 62, and 63 are here somewhere, written on a piece of paper. See how fast I lose things? This is why I always have to write things down immediately in the book. Because it was Mike Shelley's Team Clan Bag. And blue. Okay. No, and I gotta E those. E. All right. So we are up over half of the people. Half of the ducks are claimed. And we will continue over the next week, getting more people signed up. Hey, Literate Treasure Hunter, thank you for the signing on at my channel. I got that little notification. Welcome, Newsom sandwich. Yeah, it's a sandwich. It's a bee. It's pollinated bee sandwich. Y'all know what that means. I'm not afraid of that word. People always tell me, don't say the word subscribe. And I'm like, I hear people saying it all the time, and they got 32,000 people on their channels. So apparently it's not hurting them. Pizza. Mikey's having pizza. All right, Paula, I'm getting ready to go anyway, because I got to go take a nap. But I just wanted to get a few people into the thing. Tell y'all about my craziness that happened yesterday. I can't believe that they tried to give me 1 inch of Frosty. And I did not get my money back for that drink, by the way. They got my money and my Frosty, except my car drank part of it. Alrighty, gang. I will see y'all, I'm sure, over the weekend. Just keep your notifications cranked up and make sure you hit that thumbs up thing. And those of you who were asking, I did finally hear from Handy Andy 736, and I'm supposed to call him, and then after I talk to him, we'll find out what's happening. So, but he's okay. He's all right. Yeah, head over to Nubs. Tell him I want my pink envelopes back. He and somebody else started this thing over using pink envelopes, and anybody that's been on my channel knows I've been mailing out my gift-aways for 3 years in pink envelopes. So, yeah, I don't know where those 2 guys got on the pink envelope thing, but honey, I've been using them for a long time because they matched my original channel stickers, which are pink and black. You can see my little logo up here in the corner. Yeah. So I hate to break the news to them, but I've been using those pink bubble envelopes for 3 years now. They're late to the party on that one. All right, gang. Thanks for stopping in to see me. M3 is, I don't know where, doing I don't know what. But I'm sure he'll make an appearance at some point. We'll see y'all later. Mikey, find out about the color that we need to go with those squirrely squirrels. I was thinking brown like acorns, but we'll see. Bye, everybody.